I'm Scott Miller with Bison starting strong safety Colten Heagle. And Colten, as defending national champions coming back, what's the feel around Bison camp here early in the fall?
I think our team is really good at kind of blocking out last year. It was a great year. We're kind of over it now, and we need to focus on this season. And I think that's coaches iterate that, try to put that in our mind. I think our group of players are really good at being focused. So I think we're ready to go and worrying about this season.
I've always been impressed with your mental focus. So how does a team avoid being complacent? This is a brand new team, but there are a lot of young guys who need to kind of learn the Bison way, right?
I think it started in the offseason with Coach Kramer. Right when we got into workouts and stuff, he was saying that even at that point, right in February, that we were done with the championship. We need to get working, and it started there with our focus, and then again with the players, just staying focused, keeping each other focused, and worrying about this team and not what happened in last year's team.
So it started in February when you were lifting, and then all the way through spring ball. So what have you been doing just personally to try to get yourself ready for this one?
Just trying to get healthy, with my thumb, doing some rehab with that, and making sure just keeping my strength up. I came to put on a little bit of weight so I can play a little bit longer and not take as much of a toll on my body. So work on that, in the summer, footwork, always working on footwork, try to get quicker, faster, and then man coverage, working on that. So those are the biggest things for me.
For people who don't remember, how is that thumb doing right now?
Good. Rehab, it's fully mobile now as much as it could be. Strength is still getting back in it a little bit, but it's still going to take a while. It's a tough injury to come back from.
Absolutely, and I still can't believe the kinds of games that you were able to play with the cast on your thumb and on your arm.
Yeah.
When you look back at those games, Colten, do you surprise even yourself at how well you were able to play, especially that game against Georgia?
Right. Sometimes I guess you kind of, it's hard. You use your hands so much in the game, you kind of realize that once you can't use it, you kind of take it for granted. So definitely, glad I was able to actually play last year and only sit out a couple games. But I want to play this whole season, and I'm pretty excited to try and make it.
And how exciting is it to know that you've got such great talent in the secondary? Besides you've got the All-American Marcus Williams at one corner. Brendan Pierre is back. Mark comes over from Northern Iowa. And then the switch from Christian Dudson, cornerback to free safety. What do you like best about the secondary?
It's not even just those guys. We know they can play, but some of the other guys, Area Boyd making plays on special teams for us, and then Shepard, is going to be in the mix this year a lot too. And we got young guys in CJ Smith and Jordan Champion that can play. We know they can play, and then it's just trying to get all of us on the field. We have a lot of talent in the back end, and we need to be able to get us on the field and be able to make plays.
The defensive line is so good, and Cole Jurek, I'm sure, is going to try to step in for Coulter Boyer as a leader and just as a great rush defensive end. How important is it for you guys in the secondary, knowing that you've got such great talent up front?
Oh, no doubt. It helps us every play, with the pass rush. The faster they can get to the quarterback, it disrupts him, ruins the timing of the receivers and the quarterback. It definitely helps us a lot. It helps us get, if they rush quarterback and the quarterback doesn't make as well of a throw, so it gives us a chance to break on the ball, make an interception. And that happened last year all the time. You had Coulter Boyer, Kyle Emanuel, Scott Stolchinski and stuff like that. So, and we got younger guys again like Mike Hardy and some of the other guys that can be Ricky Hagan.
Right.
So they can all rush the passer, and then in the run game too. They help it for some of our fits. They're able to do their job.
I know the linebackers right now are a little bit banged up and don't have quite as much depth there as you do in the secondary and the defensive line, but I'm curious with the departures of guys like Chad Wilson and John Pike and just some of the leadership of Dustin Evans, how different is it defensively, and who needs to step up? Do you need to become more of a vocal leader?
Trying to, just trying to be able to, lead guys. There's a lot of us. I think our defense is a lot of guys that have played, so there's not much leading that needs to be done. We know what needs to be done, and we all just we're a good group that really interacts with each other. Good camaraderie on that defensive side. So I think there's not a lot that needs to be done in the leadership area, but yeah, definitely some of us that have had more experience are trying to lead this group of defense.
The defense was great a year ago, but what sorts of goals do you set for yourselves to try to be even better this year?
Right. Our defense was stingy last year, and we're trying to be even better this year. Continue with the goals of getting takeaways to help our offense. We're trying to get more and more takeaways each game to try to help our offense, give them a short field, make makes it easy for them, which is trying to make their job easier too. Kind of like them scoring points makes our job easier. So you can always get better at something, whether it's footwork or knowing the defense more, knowing what the offense is doing. So there's always stuff we can improve on.
How geared up are you for September 1st right
Oh,
here
no
in the
doubt.
Dome?
Yeah, no doubt. We're getting into the fall camp right now, and it's a grind, but we love doing it. That's why we're here. So yeah, definitely excited.
Can't wait to see you play again this fall. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Bison's strong safety, Colten Heagle.
Yeah, thanks.